Hi, in this lecture we are going to discuss about data visualization in Python. So in the previous lecture we were discussing about what is machine learning and what are all the steps involved in machine learning, and also we saw that visualizing the data is very important, because when you look at the design of humans, we have a better idea and we get better thoughts when we visualize something rather than we are looking it like a numerical value or like a text. Instead, if a diagrammatic representation is given, our brain can easily understand and process the data. So today's agenda will be discussing about very basic things only we are going to discuss. Actually, when you look at machine learning, there are more complex types of charts that can be drawn. We are not going into the depth. We are just going to see how Python supports and how we can do basic charting in Python. Apart from that, you can learn by your own. There are specific things like heat map, and then you have got like some different types of maps and all there. You will have like a distribution of data will be shown. Those different special type of charts are there, which you can do it separately. The agenda of this lecture is only to do basic charting. So we will discuss about line chart, bar chart, whichever you have already done in your school and so on. Okay, scatter plot, and then we will discuss about how to plot graph from files. So line chart, as you know, it can be used to visualize how a value varies with respect to some other value. For example, if you want to know how the change of amount of cash is happening over a period of time, if you want to know, then you can do a line chart and check. So how you will do a line chart in Python is, there is a package matplotlib. This package only we are going to use, and we are going to import a particular module in that package, pyplot. Okay, so we have to write from matplotlib import pyplot as we have seen in the previous lecture. This as is used for giving shorter name for the packages as PLT. So instead of saying everywhere as pyplot, I will be saying as PLT. So I am having a list. First list, I am having 3 elements 5, 8, 10, and in the second list I am having 3 values similarly. Now I am going to do a line chart. For doing line chart, you have got a built-in method plot. So just use plot and pass the 2 lists. First list will be taken as the values along the x-axis, and the second list will be taken as the values along the y-axis. Then you can give like title for the plot. So you can say like plt.title. I am giving what should be the title of the chart, and then you can give y label, so that will come across y. So in school we have been told we should write what value is on the y axis, what value is on the x axis. So I am just here saying as y value and x value, and then after that these things are happening only in the memory. If the user has to visualize, then we have to use this show function. So plt.show. After you do that, you will see a chart opening like this. So before in doing this coding, you have to implement the matplotlib. Pip install matplotlib will help you. You can just browse about installing matplotlib. If it is installed, then only you can see these things in your machine. And then this is line chart. You can see I have given the title. Title will come over here. Whatever you have given for x label, that will come here. Y label will come here. And then you will see a line chart for the values whatever we have given in the x list and the y list. You can see 5 is 12, 8 is 16. So you can see that 5 is 12, 8 is 16, and 10 is again 5 or 6, something well less. Okay, that's what 10 is 6. Okay, and next you can also do styling to chart. Okay, so it is equivalent to doing CSS to HTML. If you are already having some basics about web development, you know that CSS will be used for giving styling to the HTML. Similarly, you can give styles to chart also. If you want to give styles to chart, then you have to import style. So look at this code. First line is from matplotlib import pyplot as plt, and then in the next line I am saying from matplotlib import style. Okay, then style.use ggplot. This is one type of styling. Okay, there are various others which you can explore. Now I am going to use ggplot, and I am giving the values. Now I am having 4 arrays x, y, x2, y2. and now I am going to plot it. We can specifically give what is the line width and so on. So, I am going to say line width is 5. So, I am going to increase the thickness of the line and I am going to display it. You can do more operations also on this. Once again I am saying what is the title of the chart, Y label, X label and then show function. So, now you can see this graph is looking little beautier. Okay, this is like looking nice when you compare to the previous graph. We will just go to that slide and see how it was. This was very simple, isn't it? Instead, now we have made the thickness and by default we have not specified the color. You can also specify the color. Since we have not specified the color, it is choosing by default. The first line it has chosen as red color and the second one it is chosen as blue color. Next is about bar graph or bar chart. So, this graph will be helpful when you want to represent categorical data with rectangular bars, okay, with heights and length proportional to the value that they represent. So, we can do bar charting either vertically or we can plot it either vertically or horizontally. Let us see how it can be done. So, the same lines from Matplotlib import pyplot as PLT, from Matplotlib import style. We are using the same style ggplot. You are having the same things x, y values, and now instead of saying plot, when you say plot, by default it will draw only line chart. If you want bar chart, then you have to say bar, plt dot bar, and then we are saying align equal to center. So, when I say align equal to center, then it will be aligned to the center of the canvas. Actually, a canvas will be, when you run this code, you will see a new window with the canvas in which the drawing is happening. So, when I say align center, then the graph will be aligned to the center of the canvas. So, first you are plotting the x and y, these two lists, and then you are plotting these two lists, okay. In the second line I have given the color. First line I didn't give color, you can also try it by giving a color. If you give B, it will draw with blue color. By default, it chooses red color first, okay. So, for this one you will see that it is in red color. For this particular plot, it will be in green color since we have specified the color as G. G means, G stands for green. And then as usual we are saying what is the title, Y label, X label and so on. So, title is bar chart, Y label is Y values, X label is X value and show. So, you can see a beautiful graph like this will come. You can see that red color, this is green color, second values are shown. Okay. Next type of plot what we are going to see is scatter plot. So, scatter plot is like showing the points on the space. So, it is a type of plot or mathematical diagram using Cartesian coordinates to display the values between the two variables of data. So, how we can do scatter plot is, we have to do the same thing like importing and then there are two lists and so on, 4 lists totally are here. We are using the same style as ggplot. Instead of saying, see we have, this is the third type of plot. First line chart, for line chart you have to use the plot function. For bar chart you have to use the bar function. For scatter plot you have to use scatter function, okay. So, I am saying plt dot scatter of x comma y. So, when you do not specify any color, by default it will give red color. When you want to give a specific color, you can mention it. You can see the documentation for more types of colors. Here I am specifying the second point should be in green color, okay. So, second set of points will be plotted using green color, and as usual we are saying what is the title of the plot and what should be the X label, Y label and show. Show is very important because that is only going to display to the user. So, you can see now the points are getting scattered on the graph, and this will be very much helpful when you are doing analysis of the data. The nature of data can be found whether it is linear or not, because when we look at the machine learning algorithms, certain algorithms can be applied only for data which has some linear property. So, if you want to check whether the data has got linear property, you can do these type of charting and check it. Okay, so we have seen the 3 types of graph, but it's not that we are going to give it as a list and process. All these toy examples only we have seen. So, where we gave the values in the code itself as a text and we saw it, but when you want to do it as the graph for a real application, then you may have to read it from a file. So for that, what we are going to do is we are going to create a CSV file, and then we are going to plot from the file. Okay, so there are two columns here, first column and the second column. The values are like this. Okay, so how we can do, that's what we are going to discuss now. This is the data, you can look at it. There are two columns, so one will be for X, other one will be for Y. So this is the code. As usual, we are importing the libraries whatever you want, and then we are also importing NumPy. Okay, because using that only we are going to load the file, and then we are using np.loadText, and then the CSV file is right, unpack equal to true. When you say unpack equal to true, what will happen is the first column will go and sit in X, and the second column will go and sit in Y. And we are saying what delimiter is used. Delimiter is the way in which we separate the data. We are separating using comma because it's a CSV file. Okay, and then I am calling the plot function. When I call the plot function, line chart will be done. You can do any type of charting. Since I am going to show you a line chart, I have used this plot function. Then as usual, the labeling and the title is given. So you can see the plot is like this. Okay, so in this particular lecture, we have seen how we can do plotting with Python packages. These are very basic charting only. We have not seen special graphs are present for doing machine learning analysis, which we have not seen, like heat maps, and we have bell curves. So many other types of curves and charts are available specific to machine learning, which you can explore. But we have seen in this lecture one particular library, Matplotlib. Apart from this, Seaborn is also another one package available in Python for doing charting. Okay, charting, visualization, for those things these packages are available. In this lecture, we have seen how to do line chart, and then how to add style to graph, how can you do bar chart, scatter plot, and also we have seen about plotting graphs from files. Instead of just first few examples, we were saying like how to give it as a list, but it is not always possible to give it as a list. We have to read from file and do it. So we have seen how to read it from file and do the graphing. Okay, so thank you. If you want to have more understanding